All right, Mike, I'm gonna try and take you through this on my Steam Deck. This is a bit easier than trying to zoom in on my TV. All right, so keep in mind also I'm level 84, so things might be a little different for you, but this is kind of the build you're gonna want to aim for if you want a similar experience to what I'm having. I guess we'll start with abilities. You probably don't have your Paragon yet, so we'll start from skill tree. Let's see here. I figured doing a video is gonna be easier than trying to give you like a big list of my build or whatever. Got 1 rank into Firebolt. Okay. Of 1 rank into Arc Lash, that's all you need. You're basically just using this to generate crackling energy, which recovers your mana super quick. Enhanced Arc Lash, and then to Glinting Arc Lash, which helps reduce your cooldowns. On your next one, your core skills, I got 2 into Potent Warding. This build is a lot of non-physical damage, which is pretty key if you're a sorcerer. So 2 into Potent Warding, and then I have 1 rank into Chain Lightning. It's all you need. I mean, you could maybe do more. I mean, you only have like 30 skill points, or however many skill points. So, I mean, choose how you want, but at least 1 into Chain Lightning, so you can put that on your hotbar. Enhanced Chain Lightning to increase your critical strike chance. Obviously you want high critical strike chance. Destructive Chain Lightning. This is another thing you want to form crackling energy. You need as much crackling energy as you can get because it's mana, and and it can fortify you too if you have the right gear equipped. Defense skills. So I have 1 into Fire or Flame Shield. That's all you need. I mean, at this level that I'm at, that's all you need. You probably don't need more than 1 either. Enhanced Flame Shield, because it increases movement speed, and depending on what gears you have equipped, movement speed can equate to higher damage and form critical strike. But we'll get to the gear. Mystic Flame Shield, gain 25% mana cost reduction while Flame Shield's active. So when your Flame Shield's on, I mean, you're just spending less mana, you're picking up critical crackling energy, that's increasing your mana, etc., etc. Teleport. Yeah, like I said, teleport is key. You gotta have teleport. I have one rank into teleport. It reduces cooldowns, increases movement speed. It deals damage you become unstoppable anytime you teleport. All kinds of cool stuff. Definitely put teleport on. Enhanced teleport, again, decreasing cooldowns anytime you use it, and then teleporting, you gain a damage reduction to you. So sorcerers tend to be pretty flimsy. They don't have good defenses, so anything you can do in that regard is going to help a lot. Glass Cannon, 3 into this, because you deal 18% increased damage. You take 9% more damage. That's fine. You'll be able to withstand it if you've got you get your Flame Shield on, you're teleporting, and with the right gear and armor and whatnot, you'll be fine. I got 1 into Elemental Attunement. Critical strikes have up to 5% chance to reset the cooldown, which, again, anything cooldown related, do it. Down here to Conjurations, align the elements. You gain 3% damage reduction against elites. This is good for running dungeons, Nightmare Dungeons. I don't know if you probably haven't gotten to Nightmare Dungeons yet, but when you do, you'll want this. So you don't have to necessarily do this yet. You could use these points elsewhere if you wanna. Like Mana Shield, every time you spend 100 mana, you gain 20% damage reduction. So you're constantly spamming Ball Lightnings. We haven't gotten to that yet, but Ball Lightnings, you're spending 100 mana. So you're always in damage reduction on that one. So that's pretty good. If you got 3 levels of it, you're getting 5% damage or 21% damage reduction for 5 seconds. So you're constantly in damage reduction. Protection, using cooldown grants 30% of your maximum life. There's a barrier, so barriers are good, and depending on some of your gear, if you got barriers on, then you're doing more damage, way more damage. Lightning Spear, I like to keep Lightning Spear. You don't necessarily need to use Lightning Spear. Some people like to use Ice Blades, but I'm not a fan of it. It moves a little slow for me. I like lightning spear because it chains between enemies, and it produces crackling energy, which again, mana. So you're constantly full of mana. You're never running out of mana. You always got crackling energy on the ground, tons of it. You just walk around, pick it up, and keep spamming ball lightnings. Enhanced lightning spear. You gain again critical strike, and then summon lightning spear, collecting crackling energy. Increases the damage of your next lightning spear cast by 20%, up to 160. Down here, this one's important. So mastery skills, inner flame. So this is just to boost or buff your what do you call it? Your flame shield. So inner flame, and then devouring blaze for that. Ball lightning. All as many points as you can into this. Okay, ball lightning is this is the build. So I got 5 points into that. And then enhanced ball lightning damage rate is increased by 200% of your attack speed bonus. So again, this goes back to the speed thing. So you want to have movement bonus in your skill tree and on your equipment. So you're getting this. Your damage goes up like crazy if you're moving quick. You've got gear that will give you bonus stats for moving quick. Then this is the one. And then wizard's ball lightning, if an enemy is hit at least 4 times by a cast of ball lightning. Crackling energy, so more crackling energy. Static discharge, more crackling energy, and absorbing crackling energy. You gain 12 mana. So this one you definitely want. Invigorating conduit. And your specials, or your ultimate skills, I should say. Unstable currents, 100% unstable currents. It's the best one. Prime unstable, and then so go all the way down on that one. And then this one is coursing currents. Hitting enemies with shock skills increases your critical strike chance by 1%. So anything you can do to do that, always good. Electrocution, enemies deal 15% damage for 5 seconds after being critically struck. And conduction, I put 3 points into each of these and 1 into this just to get into this tree. Conduction critical strikes with shock skills increase your movement speed by 9% for 3 seconds. And then your passive is going to be, I like Veer's Mastery. These are both good. Overflowing Energy is good too for clearing dungeons. But if you're trying to do single target, Veer's Mastery is good. But there's Veer's Mastery affixes you can put on your gear that will actually make this just as good for... I use this all the time, whether I'm doing dungeons or if I'm doing single target. Veer's Mastery is from this. That's what I do. I'm guessing you don't have Paragon yet because you're under level 50. So I wanted to look at the Paragon, but we can look at the gear. Some of this, I don't know what kind of gear you're gonna have access to. But let me see if I can get over. Okay, so I guess the gear doesn't matter so much as it does the affixes you have on the gear. This is my helmet. When hit while not healthy, magic bubble is summoned around you. I'm trying to think, like some of this is important, some of it's not right now. This one's for sure important. Isu's heirloom, if you can get this. I would run your vampire harvests and then go and collect your Tree of Whispers and do that. If you can, I don't know what, you're at level 30, so you might not be able to do it until like level 50. But do the Echo of Varshan, and you'll get Isu's heirloom to drop. You also get Frostburn to drop your uniques. Personally, I use a dagger, does more damage, attacks faster. And then again, anything critical strike, lightning critical strike, all lightning related affixes or enhancements, you want those. And then what's the one that you need to like make this build really start to pop off is this one right here. I can't zoom in on it. Imprints ball lightning orbits around you and you deal. So mine, I've got a pretty good roll on this. It's almost a max roll. Instead of sending out ball lightnings and they just kind of like float out from you, they stay orbiting around you like a gravity field, like the rings of Saturn. And you just keep spamming ball lightnings and you're just surrounded by them. And they're just circling around you. You're walking through dungeons and you're deleting people. You're deleting mobs. It's awesome. You have to find this affix if you can. It drops randomly. Just run your Vampire Harvest, run your you haven't gotten to this yet, but run your Hell Tides, and you'll get it. It'll drop, and when it does, put it on something like an amulet. Don't put it on your weapon. Put it on like a non-weapon, like not a focus. You could put it on a focus, but try to put it on like an amulet for rings. Eventually, you're gonna want to get this Tal Rasha's Iridescent Loop. This thing makes your elemental damage go crazy. You can't get this yet. There's no way at your level. You'll have to be probably around like 70 or something like that, 80 before this will drop for you. And this you'll get from doing Echo of Varshan, but in World Tier 4, you use a Malignant Heart and then 3 other items to summon him, and he'll drop this. So he'll drop Tal Rasha's Iridescent Loop. And then this is Elementalist. Anything elemental wise, you're gonna want that too. That's my other ring. And then that's pretty much it. It's a super long video, sorry. But it would have been an even longer text message. So I hope this helps. I'm not even sure if I'm gonna be able to send this to you because it's 11 minutes long, so I'll have to probably break it up into chunks and send it to you. All right, let me know if you have any questions.